You are about to witness some scenes in our next attraction to play on this station. This show, truly one of the most unusual ever filmed, contains scenes which under no circumstances are to be viewed by anyone with a heart condition or anyone who is easily upset. We urgently recommend that if you are such a person, that you immediately turn the channel.
We'll bring you on things you might not know. We'll take you places you may never go. Put it all together on one show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Culture Vultures!
Space and time, there are many quantities that comprise of matter. Two of these make up what we now call Earth. Earth has lost many resources, therefore we must explore and find a new way of life. Two post-Y2K survivors emerge from the rubble searching for culture, excitement, adventure, danger. From this barren land comes their new show, Culture Vultures. So thrilling, so intriguing. The average human watches 4 hours of television per day. Scientists believe most human beings will want to watch Culture Vultures non-stop 24/7. As they search for art and culture, a legion of fans carrying their flags and other things not related have begun to multiply by the thousands. The screen has never conceived a television show more amazing than this. You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That's why you are here. And now, for the biggest shock of your lifetime, only through the secret testimony of those affected by the devastating effects of network television. The unexpected revelations that have terrified you and misguided teenagers to avoid, from which there is no escape, emitting earthly emotions in unearthly events. The Culture Vultures.
One small step forward for Culture Vultures, one giant leap backwards for television.
With almost telepathic powers with each other, they forge the direction they seek. As the Culture Vultures venture beyond far distant galaxies, scientists will still be searching for the mysteries of the unknown. This is Culture Vultures, BATV. We're here with Kip from the Pains of Being Pure at Heart, and Lexi from BATV. And Lexi's got a few questions.
We'd like to ask you, what other bands influenced your sound?
Well, since we're in Chicago, I definitely have to give a shout out to the Smashing Pumpkins. Awesome band I grew up with, and it's one of those rare intersections where like something cool was also like really on the radio all the time and fun to listen to driving around. Also a big fan of Weezer and Pavement and Tori Amos. I don't know if anyone can hear the Tori Amos in our music, but I like her a lot. So those are pretty big staples of what I listened to growing up.
Do you guys do anything special to get ready for this show?
I wish we had like some cool pre-show ritual like band prayer or something or group chant or something. Sometimes I drink a lot of coffee, but I still think I just stand there and play music kind of like normally. So I don't know if anyone can see that I have a lot of caffeine in my system. Sometimes we give each other high fives, I guess.
How did you come up with the name of your band?
Well, we wanted to be as obnoxious as possible, so we came up with the longest name we could think of. And it makes people that make our posters really sad, because they have to fit all the words on. And then it makes us really sad when we have to make buttons and we can't fit them all on like a 1-inch pin. So we usually just say Pains, like we refer to our band as Pains.
One's kinda smart, one's kinda dumb. Here's your host, Chim and Chum.
Chim here and Chum from Culture Vultures. We are so happy to have the Headspins here with us today. We'd like to ask them a couple of questions. So, Beatles versus the Stones. What do you think?
Stones, no brainer.
Stones.
Stones. Who are these Beatles guys people keep talking about? I mean, they were good for their time, but come on, guys.
Cool. Okay. And we have a second question for you as well. So, how did the Headspins start?
I'll take this one. That's all me. That's all me. 3 college friends went to a Muff show at Subterranean, and it was so great. And we'd played in bands together back in our college days, and we just decided we needed to play in a band again, and that was it. We started rehearsing, found a drummer. It was 2006, I think, and 20 members later, here we are.
Wow, so you guys have... So you have actually gone through quite a few members, but this is pretty much the core?
Yeah, we've 20 is probably an exaggeration, but we've had a number of exploding drummers and several bass players, few guitarists, and me.
All of which have exploded, by the way.
All of which have exploded.
So, note to self, do not join the Headspins if you're a drummer, else you'll explode. I think we have another question for you. So, can you tell me what artists or bands have influenced your music?
Well,
Not the Beatles.
Elvis, Beatles, and the Rolling Stones? No. The Kiss, love Kiss, the Ramones, Social Distortion. I'll give these guys some chance too.
New York Dolls, Iggy and the Stooges, Radio Birdman, the Avengers.
Everything they said, basically. By the way, he has an Ace Frehley costume that maybe we can get some shots for the. We can maybe get that in there.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah. That would be fantastic. Okay, I think our last question for the episode. Oh, the name of your band, the Headspins. That's pretty interesting. Where did the name come from?
Well, our first choice was Bedspins. But then I did a little internet search, and there are like 300 bands around internationally called Bedspins. So,
You want to be original.
yeah, there actually are 1 or 2 Headspins, and we discovered after the fact that it is a breakdancing move. We had no idea at the time, but if you search for Headspins, you knew, obviously.
Well, get me some cardboard. I'm all over.
Oh, game on.
Yeah.
Some linoleum.
All right. Ooh, better. Even better. Okay, and then we have the last portion of our show, which involves some trivia, and there are some fantastic prizes to be had. So, first question. Chum, can you help me with the question? Okay, so, band, please name all 4 original Ramones.
We'll give it to Gary.
Wow, I get all the questions. Johnny, Joey, Dee Dee, and Tommy.
What do we win?
Did he win?
Oh, yeah, guaranteed.
Okay, he won. We have a prize for you. Yay!
Cash.
These actually are we've harvested these ourselves. They are Mexican jumping beans, and it's taken us a couple of months, so I'm glad you could be here now. Please accept this prize as our appreciation for answering the question so darn quickly.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we do have.
Open it because they might jump away.
Oh, they're very ticky, very ticky. All right, so we have one last question, and it's a trivia question. So, Chum, can you help me on the question? Oh, okay, it's not a trivia question. It's a preference. Count Chocula or Frankenberry? And I'm going to start with the more silent, exploding Gary.
I've always put them together for like a mix, but if I had to choose one, I'd probably go with Count Chocula, definitely. I like to know why Blueberry wasn't actually part of a choice. Blueberry was good too.
It's number 4 died.
True.
There, that's why.
Blue number 4.
And maybe that's why all our drummers explode. Count Chocula.
Frankenberry. Definitely Frankenberry.
That is so. Thank you so much, and we have some prizes for you.
Awesome.
As well, there is a special surprise for you as being guests on the show. However, I will give out the prizes now. So,
All right.
some Count Chocula.
Product placement.
Count Chocula. And for you, some Frankenberry.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
I love Frankenberry. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, as special guests on the show, and the only way you can get this special of a prize is to actually appear on our show. So, we'd like to present to you this very special Culture Vultures commemorative gift.
Cool. Thank you.
And
You get the honors.
open it.
You get the honors.
There's a gift receipt in there just in case.
Wait.
Culture Vultures ashtray.
Very nice. Turn it over.
That can hold
There we
coins or
go.
keys.
Why don't you hold it?
Wait.
There you go.
Okay. Wait, it's upside down.
Sorry.
Episode
number
1.
1.
Head spins, Culture Vultures. Cute.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much for being on the show. The Headspins, new record coming out around Christmas time. I am Chim from Culture Vultures, Chum, and I think you have a performance for us tonight.
We do.
Great, well, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks a lot, Culture Vultures. We are Headspins. Thanks for having us. Little plug, we got a website, headspinsrock.com, or you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/headspinsrock. We definitely got a album coming out. Christmas time is when we're shooting for. We're recording at Apocalypse Cow, callthecow.com. And thanks for having us, and check us out soon.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Recruitment has never been so aggressive. With the security of our country at stake, we're now drafting from the age of 6. These brave young men are trained and ready for battle.
Gridiron to no man's land. The rule book is buried and forgotten. Here there are no penalties except the one for losing. And it's not measured in yards. It's measured in life and death. War is the law of the jungle. Kill or be killed. There are no half measures, no alibi runs. You've got to twist your instincts inside out to play this game, because it's played to win anyway. The goal is destruction, pure and simple.
Leadership. Good leaders are made, not born. If you have the desire and willpower, we can teach you to become an effective leader. Inspectors. For decoding human DNA. Strategists. For strategery. Intelligence. And the ability to perform diagnostics, on-the-spot repairs. Be innovative. Adapt. Yes, the armed services are looking for younger minds.
Not pretty, but deadly. Yes, there are other weapons.
Chim here from Culture
Vultures, and we have the pleasure of interviewing Lou Sella, sculptor. Lou, tell us where you are currently working from.
We are in the Rockblatt Amrani Fine Arts Studio in Iowa, Illinois, in the town of Fort Sheridan.
How long have you been here with the studio?
Since 1995.
That's a long time. And did you come in sculpting right away?
I had done a lot of sculpting on my own, and I wanted some formal training. I had learned about the Amranis as a result of them doing the statue of Michael Jordan, and I learned that they were instructors as well. I decided I wanted to learn from them.
That's great. Well, we have a couple questions for you, so thank you very much for your time. So Lou, what is your favorite sculpture that you've ever done? And do you have one?
The Ron Sando. It very often is the last one I did. Right before the Ron Sando, I did the Frank Thomas for the White Sox, and that was awfully cool. So to have the other one come on the heels so suddenly was surprising. But there was something about the pose of the Sando, the way he's contorted and in a throwing motion, tipping him in one direction on one foot. That really, it was fun. It was an exciting piece to work on.
Yeah, it really turned out nice too as
Thank
well. The next question, as far as cereals go, would you say Count Chocula or Blueberry?
Oh, Count Chocula. Blueberry tastes like a chemical spill.
There you go. There you have it, folks.
You didn't mention Frankenberry, I noticed.
No.
All right.
What's the first sculpture that you ever did?
Well, the first person I ever sculpted was a little figurine of Clark Gable, which has been one of many. I wanted to see if I could do it. I had a photo that somebody had sent me a greeting card, and I thought it would make a neat little sculpture, and I got some of, they call it Sculpey.
Yeah.
They make it in your own oven,
Yes.
and I use it regularly on pieces to this day. But I worked on it, and when it was all finished, I took a look at it and thought, well, this looks like Clark Gable, and it led to many more since then.
That's great. How old were you about then?
28.
Okay, so that was a while ago then.
Yeah, that was in 1991.
That's great.
It was fun, too.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So how do you work? Like, what is your process, and what do you do to get inspired and then start
To get
working?
inspired.
Yeah.
I have a client who says they want to pay me a lot of money, and I get inspired like that.
Exactly.
So that's easy. The projects I enjoy the most are any of the baseball teams. I love baseball. I love watching baseball. I love playing baseball. I love reading about baseball. So when baseball and the sculpting converge, it's a perfect world for me. But I love sculpting people. I love sculpting faces. And it doesn't matter if it's a ball player or if it's somebody I've never heard of who is suddenly put in front of me. As I'm working on it, I become very interested in the subject, and I find myself just wanting to know more about that person.
Getting back to your love of baseball and the Cubs in particular, I understand that you worked as a concession person in the stands for many years.
Peanut vendor.
Yes.
Not for just for 1 year.
Okay, for 1 year.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I was a peanut vendor there.
Yeah, how was
I
that?
think I was there. I think I worked in conjunction with Daily Herald columnist Barry Rosner. I think we actually knew each other. And when I learned that he was, I saw a picture of him too in the Herald in his vendor uniform, and then it suddenly like clicked. Because I think I knew that guy.
Wow, small world.
It was a fun job.
Oh yeah.
A back-breaking job, but it was a fun job. My voice was changing at the time, so me yelling out Coke here, or ice cream, or peanuts, and your voice would shatter on me.
Yeah.
But the companies are very forgiving. They laugh and make fun of me for 1 minute instead of 10.
That's great. So as a sculptor, does the idea of letting out your subject from clay or metal or other mediums apply to you? You had mentioned, and I believe that other sculptors have mentioned that when they're looking at, say, a piece of marble, I know that's not your medium, but do you wait for the subject to emerge, like you have your clay? Are you waiting for it to come out, or do you just kind of start working?
Well, when it comes to a commission, it has to look the way the preconceived design looks. So there's no option there. When there's something done on a strictly creative level, yeah, you may have an idea in your head of what you want to do, and as your work, but seeing it in its entirety beforehand, I don't exactly think that way. But as I'm working on it, it'll evolve. It's not static. It's as you're working, you're seeing how new elements can add to it, or how preconceived elements don't work, and it evolves that way.
Yeah, that actually blends really nicely into the question that we're going to ask as well about having a vision and locking into that vision. How do you do that, and does it stay the same? But you answered it.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it evolves. Yeah. It's just you let it flow over you.
Well, and that is true, absolutely. Yeah. So how many times have you played Santa at family parties?
Well, at least once a year, every year since 1984. Wow. Sometimes multiple times it would be requested.
Yes, yes. That's good. Hi, Chim from Culture Vultures. I'm here with Chris Mills.
Hi.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with us. I know that you are very busy. The tour has got to be insane. I'll get right to my questions. All right. So, what was your first 8-track?
What was my first 8-track? My first 8 tracks were the cartridges that you put in 2XL, the educational robot.
Oh, very nice.
Which ran on 8 tracks.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, but
okay.
I didn't have. I'm not as. I know I look older, but I'm not as old as
no.
I think.
You're actually 2 years younger than me, and that's good. I mean, I'm 22, so. Second question. Why'd you get to be so awesome?
Practice, discipline, hardcore discipline.
Yeah. And breakfast, probably.
Breakfast, yes.
That's really important.
Absolutely.
Third question. So, a lot of times we've been hearing, and hearing in interviews and things that your songs have been referred to as orchestral pop. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. I think that's great. And in fact, after living in the aftermath, I was wondering if you had any plans or had a desire to do a musical score. Because it really just feels like it might go there.
I'd love to. I'd love to. Nobody's ever asked. But perhaps someday.
Okay, would you like to?
Sure.
Okay, well then I'll find people to help you do that.
That would be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, I can't.
Let's get started, Nick.
Okay. Okay, and pick one. Count Chocula or Frankenberry?
Oh, Count Chocula.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Interesting.
My dark master.
I think we have 5 questions. One last question, Chris,
Great.
if you don't mind.
No problem.
Okay. Creature features or Svengoolie?
I'm going to go Svengoolie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Mustache.
just, from the Chicago, kind of growing up thing and all that. Well, Collinsville, but Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
I cannot wait for the show, and we're really excited. And when we get some stuff, we'll send it to you.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to do this thing where it's really awkward. And...
That wasn't awkward at all.
No, just for me, but that's cool.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, no, thank you. Thank you so much. We'll see you in there.
See you.
All right, we're going now.
Solo. Come on. Yeah.
we interrupt our regular scheduled programming for this special report.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Simon Ritchie. Jim Finkelman's on assignment. Sister reports from witnesses in Batavia are stating people are acting as if they're in a kind of a trance and are eating the flesh of their victims. In all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murdered. There have been a number of reports of serious attacks on people who are literally being eaten alive. Although no one official is prepared to comment, religious groups are calling it Judgment Day. Stay tuned to your radio or BATV for further instructions as this crisis develops.
Now there's a race for space. We can cough blood on the moon soon. Tomorrow is Dragsville Cats. Tomorrow is a king-size drag. Hula fast shorts, swing with a gassy chick. Turn on to 1,000 joys. Smile on what happened or check what's going to happen. You'll miss what's happening. Turn your eyes inside and dig the vacuum. Tamara